Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Raul, and this week I'm doing more work to my USACC build, a Unified Scale Auto Content Creators Group build here, which is the 68 Dick Landy Dart here, which I got the box upside down. But it's mainly because it's full of all kinds of parts, as I had a lot of a painting session while also bouncing back and forth on doing the decals on this thing, which I'm really happy with the decals. They're on there. But this is an all-day, 2-day ordeal as far as getting them on there, because it's quite a lot, really, and a lot of setting solution and everything. So that's kind of why. So it took quite a bit of time, but real happy with the results. So here you can see there's no clear coat on this. I did touch up those areas that I needed to as far as the silver base coat went. And what that is right here is that's just what I used. Scale finish is 68 Dodge Silver. Even though I understand he liked to use a Mercedes Silver. But this is what I had ordered and decided to use. And worked out pretty good. So I had a couple areas to touch up, but I spent some time laying these decals down, and I started pretty much with the roof. This is one big decal. If you haven't seen the decals on this, but it worked out, but it wrinkled on the sides here and across the back and getting it. So I kept using a lot of decal setting solution. So a lot of microsol here, and let it soak, stretch it, pull it, get it to tuck in. So spent quite a bit of time here and kept applying the setting solution. Same thing with this trunk section here, did that. And then I had a tiny little tear there. Then I started working on the sides. Got the whole side piece. This is red. And Dodge and Dick Landy were cast into it, but that was pretty much it. All these are separate decals right here. All these. And then, of course, the bumblebee stripe, which that was a challenge in its own. So, got both sides done. And then the hood. Then more decal setting solution. And the two stripes that go across that say Landy's Dodge, which these silver letters, those are separate decals, and this is one decal, and then the GTS is another decal. So 5 decals here, but then kind of mock it up, put it on there, and try and get all these to line up, and then roll over, because they're different widths, so you can roll them a little bit and then get them to still line up. But came out awesome. This thing's just about ready for clear, which is where I'm trying to get it. And the tail stripe. The problem with a white tail stripe on this is you could see right through it. There was a problem with it seeing right through it. So, I put the one on, and, it was, you could see it's pink right here and a lighter blue right here. So the color was shown through it. It was a bit too transparent. But luckily, I did have 2 sets of decals. So that really wasn't an issue, because if I messed up, I had a whole other set, but I didn't have to break into that set. But it's because I bought and built 2 of the Hemi darts, which are 2-in-1s. They come with a black set of stripes and a white set of stripes. And I built them as Hemi darts and didn't use the GTS stripes. So I had an extra couple of white ones. So that's actually 2 white tail stripe sections laid on top of each other. So doubled up the whiteness on them. That worked out really, really nicely. So pretty happy with that. Just got to get a little bit more of the setting solution to get this to lay down a little bit right there. So other than that, that's pretty much it. And this is pretty much ready for clear. So, and then that's my goal here, is I got this one. When I do clear coat, because I have to mix up a certain amount, I usually mix up enough to do 2 or 3 bodies. So, because I use real automotive clear coat with the hardener and everything. So, I'm going to spray this one and the chassis and some of these other parts to go along with it. So I'll glue some of this stuff together, and this little piece here that goes on the rear bumper, which is 1 piece but 2 pieces on the real car. So I'll clear coat this and that. But my 64 Chevelle convertible, it's pretty much ready for clear coat. And then I got one more that I'm working on that's paint's supposed to be here any day now. Supposed to get dropped off today. So hopefully I'll get that one painted in the next week or so, get the decals on that. So in a couple more weeks, I should be able to lay clear on this. But, you know, that's Thanksgiving holiday and everything. So we'll see how much modeling time I actually get because of the holiday and everything. You know, such is life, but enjoy life. Enjoy your family time and everything. I plan to. But real happy with the way this is looking. So we'll give you one last look here. So, pretty cool. Oh, and touching this up, because some of this cracked in some areas, I found I still had some Tester's Italian Red. Matter of fact, I got a spot I got to touch up. But I found this is like virtually a match for this. Because you can see like right there, there's some cracks where it split off. And I tried to get the decal to set. But I had some other areas where it would have just tiny little cracks. And I would just kind of touch it up. So I'll get that, matter of fact, I'll do some right now. Doesn't need much paint, but there we go. So touch that area up. I had to do some back here as well. You can see that. So both of those, this is the side I really touched up. The clear will kind of hide it, but you can see it's like a virtual match. So I'm real happy with the fact that it matches, even though unfortunately I can't get this stuff anymore. They may offer it in a smaller bottle. Some of the colors they started to put in the smaller bottles. And matter of fact, a close match, but you kind of play with it. Let's clean that off here a little bit. The blue sections, I had a small spot where a piece had flaked off, and I used the Olds Engine Blue, which is a metallic color. It's real close to that. And a matter of fact, I touched it up right there by the GTS emblem, and it's really hard to see, but blended it in pretty good. I'm really happy with it. So once clear's on it, I think that's going to hide really nicely, buried in the clear. So I'm also working on the engines. Got steel on the headers, blacked out the back. I didn't drill a hole, just kind of blacked it off. Just detail painting, really. Got the wiper motor, the shocks over here, just some miscellaneous parts. And here's the engine. I'm about to paint the tail shaft of this aluminum. I just got some steel and aluminum over here because I'm going to paint this transmission aluminum, get it ready to go. Then since I got these other two, this one's a manual tranny, I'll paint that one steel. And here's the automatic on the Chevelle, and that'll be aluminum. So I got a couple of them paint aluminum, a little bit of steel, and I went crazy with the semi-gloss black. So I got all the interior parts and suspension parts on this one in the semi-gloss black. Got the wheel backs in aluminum, the brake booster, which I wanted the brake booster to be gold, just to, you know, make it stand out a little bit. Even though on this one it should really be black. And then I'll do the master cylinder in steel, and then the, you know, the cap on that, which could be silver, could be gold, cadmium plated. So I'm just kind of detailing it, having some fun. But like on a lot of the Mopars, they're actually black, they're not gold. So, but I'll see how that kind of stands out. Just dressing it up just a little bit, since I really don't know all the factory colors and worrying about that too much. I'll paint the oil filter white. And then start getting this together, get the interior together, wheels and stuff. But kind of bouncing them back and forth on my table here. But basically get those 3 cleared in the next couple weeks. That's my goal right now. Get the 3 bodies ready for clear. This one's pretty much done. Chevelle is almost done. The altered wheelbase car, that's the next one. White should be here, and get that sprayed, all the decals on it, and hopefully get clear on all 3 of them here in the next couple weeks. But with Thanksgiving coming up, might be interesting. I'll do a couple of videos of just some interesting fun stuff as well. But this was a long ordeal, so I didn't really film any of it because it was a lot of stop and go in and out airbrushing, let the decal setting, so a lot of bouncing around. Well, anyways, you guys, thank you for tuning in, subscribing, and all your comments. I really do appreciate it, you guys. And you have a wonderful weekend, an upcoming holiday and everything, and I'll see you next time.